Here I am again. It's 6:34 a.m. It's still raining. So all this time is still no sleep. So I actually needed sleep, but for some reason since yesterday, I've been having to pee frequently. Excuse me. But throughout the middle of the night, I've been having to pee like every hour or every 30 minutes, and I have to go again. But I have to wait until breakfast time. You know, um, who is this? It's ridiculous. See, the instant I try to start a video, this is what you do. See, they don't. It's like they're trying to find ways to prevent me from doing videos. So, and you know what? Last night and the night before, they vibrated me really bad. They vibrated me really bad last night and the night before. I, oh, that's him. So, they vibrated me so bad. So that might be part of the reason why. Well, and also that noise harassment I showed y'all too. Um, why I couldn't sleep. But then again, also I had a lot of anxiety, anger, and worry on my mind about a lot of this targeting, what I'm going through. Excuse me, and everything. And so I don't mind getting, if I were to get approved for the job. I mean, it's weird that they give me training before they officially approve me or whatever. So that it's like they if I mean, so the idea of them giving me any training before me knowing whether or not they'll approve of me. But if I do get approved today, um, I will feel a sigh of relief, and be glad to to be hired to work. But the thing is, because of the freaking forced sleep deprivation, is what make that part right there is make me feel like I'm not ready. You know, so I wrote just a tiny little bit in the middle of the night too. Not any short stories, but more like a blog, more journal blog topic or whatever. So and it's been doing a lot of lightning too. And when it like, hold up. So when they have the lightning and stuff, like I get scared of getting struck by lightning, you know, and then right now I have a headache, and like the lightning would cause me to have a headache, you know. So even right now my anxiety is really high right now, and oh wow, see, that was just, I don't know if y'all were able to see that, but on this side there was just some lightning, and the lightning makes the sky, it's been like for the past few hours has been making the sky turn like a reddish pink or even orange sometimes. So yeah, I am feeling um yeah, I think I only got like 2 hours of sleep last night, and I'm feeling like disoriented, you know. But this is um I really hate this. I mean, it's like robbery to be restricted from sleeping, or they'll deliberately and on purpose, force you to stay awake, or covertly manipulate you into staying awake. And then they covertly manipulate or force you, or overtly and blatantly force you to stay awake. And then it's like tactics of um you know what do they call it, interrogation tactics, like Guantanamo Bay. And if they're seen as terrorists, the same tactics some, I guess are used on us targeted individuals. So now the online perps were gossiping and discussing, talking about me being ungrateful about the kid's size sleeping bag and stuff, trying to say, oh, I would have slept on it or whatever, and she ungrateful and this and that. Well, okay, why the hell you stalking a stranger for 3 years? You complaining about everything about me, but then you saying that I'm ungrateful and complain so much. But you're stalking me and you complain about something that's not your business. I mean, you stalking me, and I'm talking about Kimberly Harper. I finally got to see what she sounded like. I mean, I heard just a quick sample, like a few minute sample. And Kimberly Harper, her voice sounds like a freaking first grade dropout. Like you sound so damn illiterate. She sounds so freaking illiterate and uneducated. But I mean, how can you meddle in somebody's business and stalk everything they do, watch all their videos and stuff, and then say, well, oh, she's ungrateful, she complains so much. Well, if you feel that way, well, then why the hell you forcing yourself to stalk and watch somebody that you don't like? Why force yourself to stalk and watch somebody for all this time? And then she's gossiping on the phone with my twin sister on our birthday, and talking about, you know, me being ungrateful about the sleep and complaining about the sleeping bag, or trying to lie and say that Candy complains every time she goes in the hotel room. She complains about everything, or she complains about how she don't like the hotel room and this, that, whatever. You know, well, I don't complain every time I go into a hotel room, and if I did, it ain't your fucking business. Just go to hell. Leave me alone. I mean, you're bullying and stuff. I mean, you're bullying, and this Kimberly Harper lady, she sounds like she's old enough to be my mom. She sounds like she's about 15 or 20 years older than me. I think I remember she mentioned something about having kids that's older than me. So that, like, you are more pathetic if you got children older than me and you bully, stalk, follow, and harass somebody. And I've been saying for over a decade that China needs to butt out my family business and butt out my family life. Because if she wasn't with my twin sister, then she wouldn't care about either one of us. I mean, the whole family been talking about how China has been using my twin sister as a free meal ticket. So, Kimberly Harper and China were talking on the phone, you know, and tell me, how come my twin sister can do videos talking about me and driving at the same time? So, you know, it's like my twin sister, been smear campaigning me so hard. And as I said, she got a whole army behind her. And, I mean, she wasn't too sick to join in Trisha's fake live stream the other day. Is that same perp bastard? Oh, I missed it. There was this Dodge Durango or something that passed by and had one taillight. So, Trisha did a fake live stream video talking about, oh, I've been Candy Grandpre again. She said something about, I got Candy Grandpre again. Meaning you got exposed by me again? So, if Trisha lied on me and said that I want status, okay, why the hell you had your second video that you did on your fake Bluffy the Narc Slayer? I mean, you're the freaking narc. So you should eliminate your freaking self. Talking about, she had over 14,000 views. Only one video I surpassed 15,000. But I got a whole bunch of damn thumbs down too. But she did a fake video pretending to fake expose narcissistic abuse. And she, like, earlier this year, before she got me down there, she got over 14,000 views and 603 thumbs up in less than 24 hours. And then narcissistically demanding that I give her likes and thumbs up on that video. So who the fuck is the one trying to get status or trying to get something? And then, I mean, she was eager when I was by her, she was the one eager for $100,000 a year senior management position. But you can strive for a senior management position by trying to sacrifice an innocent soul, a pure soul like me. But then you bitching about a $10 bottle of Dr. Bronner's soap. It's not. It probably was $9 or something. And for them to talk about, oh, Candy got this, Candy got that. Well, that soap was probably soap that I picked up when I got my tax refund check. Or, oh, well, Candy got a whole bunch of Bluetooth earbuds. No, it's not Bluetooth. It was probably about 8 or 9 pairs of Skull Candy earbuds, and they're like $7. I got them on sale when I was working at Seville Quarter last year. I got them on sale, and I used them for my MP3 player to block out noise. I never had Bluetooth. I never used Bluetooth. And so the man who was training me for the new job yesterday, he told me, you got to get Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth headset or something. Like, I'm thinking to myself, hell no. I'm not doing no Bluetooth. Well, first of all, I don't know how to do Bluetooth, and I never use Bluetooth. And I don't know how to operate Bluetooth. I don't use Bluetooth. So I hate this freaking fake facial recognition square, on his phone. But when the camera is turned, you don't see the facial recognition square. But it only does it when it's turned towards me. You see the facial recognition square. So I didn't ask my twin sister to send me $40, but she lied and said that China and the other lady, that Kimberly Harper lady in that video, they were lying and saying that I was using my twin sister and stuff like that. And it's like, wow, if they know the true history, and I've been talking about the true history about what we've been through. And then they lied on me and said that all of my family should take care of me plus my brothers. I'm sorry, especially my brothers. And they try to say, oh, did you see that video? Oh, yeah. I said, no, they deliberately and on purpose take stuff I said out of context. But they just want to maliciously twist everything to make me sound crazier. You know, I never said that I want my family to take care of me. And my twin sister keeps pushing that false narrative to lie and say, oh, I was trying to get Candy to stay up. And she would have used me for money and abused me and got me locked up in a mental institution. So, you know, as I said, my twin sister was one of the main people to put me in financial debt. My own twin sister was one of the main people who put me in financial debt by bullying me and using and taking advantage of my money growing up. I mean, not growing up, but, you know, in earlier adulthood, and I was going to college and stuff like that. I mean, I already talked about all that. So, you know, the way that they just huddle together and lie and meddle in my business, and they all give themselves fake justification to meddle in my personal life. You know, even if I do put it out there, if you don't like somebody, just go. I mean, as I said, why you keep why you keep forcing yourself to watch videos of a person you claim you don't like? You know, and then want to talk, oh, this is what gets me about Candy. Well, Kimberly, you should mind your fucking business. Leave me alone. I mean, she wants to be the ghetto version of Star Bricker or something. But I mean, if you didn't donate, you know, you don't have a right to say anything at all. And then y'all judging me and condemning me, like y'all think y'all have the authority to police how I spend my money, even if I work for it. Even the daily paid temp service job, you know, the occasional treat, y'all had something to say about that too. At least I was fucking working for it. But then they had this online perp that tried to say, well, oh, Candy saw in a man's eyes that he was tired of her after the first day. So, oh, no wonder that the employees don't like her. If she runs to the bathroom every 10 minutes to do videos talking about her coworkers and stuff, which is not true. You know. And then the online perps, they falsely accused me of shoving the camera in people's faces, in innocent people's faces and stuff like that. You know. No, I put them on film. You know, so well, all these people gang stalking and stuff, they do not have a burnt out headlight. Because they maliciously and deliberately turn off one headlight when they get near the target. And I've seen them manipulate the headlights and taillights. And I even have recent footage of it. But it's like, you know, they think they got the authority. You're just a regular citizen. You are not the law. You are not above the law. And you're just a regular citizen. Think that you got the authority to treat me like I'm in some fucking punished detention or something. And that's for all you perps online and in person. Like, y'all think y'all got the fake authority, you know, to monitor me like I'm in some freaking detention or something. Or like being like some kind of fake babysitting detention or something. And then narcissistic control freak fake TI perps who sold out, who young enough to be my children, they say I'm done trying to babysit her. I mean, come on, you freaking 24 years old talking about babysitting a 39-year-old. I didn't ask for your friendship anyway. You freaking came to me. You volunteered to be a fake friend so you can narcissistically work on me like a project or like a science experiment. So I mean, it's basically daily citizens think they have the authority to strip your rights away. Like, I have Like these humans, these ungodly satanic humans, think they have the authority to police my life. I mean, trying to dictate what brand of freaking soap I should use, or how many meals, like how many calories, or how many, like, what is, that's not your business. And then they rubbing their hands together, hoping that they can get Candy off the internet for good. And if they do that, then you can tell that they're the type that they're trying to make sure that we can fuck up her mental health on purpose so we can try to get her crazy ass to commit suicide. But I'm still here and I'm still freaking fighting, and y'all don't like that. So then y'all want to keep fighting harder. Y'all do not have the authority to try to tell me what to do. If I've been eating 3 meals a day nearly all my life, I'm gonna say pretty much all my life. So you're not gonna tell you. I bet you your next door neighbor eats 3 meals a day. Do you go knock on their door and tell them what to eat? Do you tell your next door neighbor how they should spend their money? What kind of car they should drive? What kind of house they should live in? I mean, how many kids they should have? What they should name their kids? Like, too fucking controlling. You know, I mean, and y'all the damn criminal sellout stalkers. I mean, just like the people who really are pedophiles and touch little kids, those are the ones, and the human traffickers, sex traffickers specifically, narcissistic sex traffickers, wanting to be pimps. And then a lot of them hide behind God, hide behind the Bible, hide behind religion, and front like they're so bigger, better, and higher than perfect, to point out other people's sins and quote-unquote wrongdoings. You know, to point out people's sins and wrong and try to make you feel bad and trying to spiritually discourage you. You know, while y'all can huddle together and gossip and talk shit about a disabled person all day long. You know, and it's like, as I said, the majority, half of y'all who, you know, the majority of y'all who trying to shun my short stories and stuff, like, yeah, basically, I mean, y'all, first of all, y'all can't even spell. And on top of that, y'all can't even talk properly. You know, so y'all talk like somebody that's a freaking uneducated slave and willingly ignorant. That's why y'all don't want to educate yourselves on the truth about things. I mean, so they're making a big, huge deal talking about me being ungrateful about a sleeping bag. I mean, well, if that lady, the other lady, if she was a perp, then, you know, what y'all gonna say? Candy's ungrateful, complaining about this color red sleeping bag? I bet you y'all saying that too. Well, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, well, I would have to get the money to get another sleeping bag that's not red. But and I was sleeping on that you know, the other sleeping bag, and they try to yell at me and say just sleep on it and stuff like that. But if they had such a, I mean, if you were a grown adult given a child sleeping bag, you would I bet you would complain too. Because if y'all sitting there complaining about stuff about my life, that's not y'all business. How does that make fucking sense? And that blue car that passed by had strange brake lights and no headlights or something. Like, how does that make sense that y'all complaining about my life that has nothing to do with y'all, but then talk about Candy complains so much, or she's so ungrateful, or she's a scammer, she's this, that, whatever. You know, as I said, that lady probably gave me a kid's sleeping bag And then they try to talk about me being so big and fat and stuff like that. Even if I was skinny, I still couldn't fit in it because it's a child's sleeping bag. It's a sleeping bag for kids. So, perps do weird shit if they give you strange gifts and stuff. I was not even complaining about the sleeping bag. I just said it was small and kid size. That I couldn't really fit in it. Come on, man. So I mean, I wasn't even complaining about it. I was just saying that it's small and kid size, and I couldn't really fit in it. But the first I mean the sleeping bag before that, it was a sleeping bag. I got a really good discount on that sleeping bag, and then they try to make like I'm not supposed to be allowed to sleep in hotels and stuff. Well, I told y'all in the middle of the night. I told y'all what happened with the shelter thing. You know, if the weather gets worse than this, and the no shelter bed available, or one that's not safe to be on, then I can't even get on. I couldn't even get on top because, as I said, it was a small kind of a short bunk bed. It wasn't really sturdy, and the ladder was very loose, and so was the ladder was it wasn't even stuck to the somebody can get hit with that ladder, and and then the rails the rail on the bunk bed, it was too loose. But I'm not allowed to point out anything wrong. And I mean, I don't know where Kimberly Harper get that from. She lied on me and said that I complain every time I go in a hotel room, in which I don't. If I were to complain about every hotel room, I would be always talking about the stains on the shower curtains, or stains in the bed, or cigarette burns, loose toilet seats. Does that sound like a 5-star fancy hotel? I mean, if I mean, it can't be a 5-star fancy hotel, but I don't even strive to go to a 5-star fancy hotel. All I care about is a place that's safe, quiet, and clean enough. Clean enough, safe, and quiet. You know, and out of bad weather. But I'm not even trying to seek something that's I'm not even trying to seek a hotel room that's smack brand new and freshly remodeled and all that. But they're remodeling a lot of construction and remodeling with the hotels and changing the names and stuff like that. So what time is it? Oh, it's 7:02. So yeah, it's raining. So yeah, I mean, the way the online perps would gaslight me, if they see and hear it raining, lightning, thundering, and I'm gonna say it again, they would lie and say, It's not raining. Candy's delusional. It's not raining. It's all in her head. She's lying." Or that's how she's schizophrenic and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm scared to reach out. But it's like I don't want to give away my new phone number, especially online anymore. But me being forced to just stuff my feelings in, and having really no other sincere TI friends that I can talk to, and if they feel like they're not even they feel like they don't even trust me to tell me their name. If they feel like they don't feel comfortable with telling me their names, some of them. But I respect you if you want to be private. But I feel like I would hate to be talking on the phone with you for a whole year and I don't know what your face look like. You know. So I've had that too, talking on the phone with a so-called target for like 1 or 2 years, and they never show a picture, or they don't. But then come to find out they be fake TI perps, and they start perping and abusing and stuff like that, or they flip, you know. So last night I felt a little bit cold. But I mean, yeah, it's like they want to nitpick, and it's like, how the hell you have a license to, to nitpick and meddle in somebody's business, trying to control them, because you think you're my pimp and you're you're a sex trafficker. And that's why their minds are, the perps, their minds are so perverted. You know, they're always thinking about perverted sex. You know. So let me get off here.